Viewers, good evening. I am not here to play to the gallery. I do not want to ride any Instagram wave, if there is one. I don't want endorsements from YouTubers, influencers, and I mean no disrespect to anyone. I am here to state the facts and expose those who want to use this protest for their ulterior anti-India agenda. And let me start by saying emphatically that all demands of those protesting so far have been democratic. Demanding a minister's resignation is a perfectly legitimate way of seeking accountability. There is no problem in that. Demanding compensation for the families of those who suffered is the right thing to do and ask. There is absolutely no problem in asking the government for an apology over paper leaks. All of this falls under the democratic framework, viewers. We can debate them, agree, disagree, we can argue over them, but we must respect them. But viewers, I want to tell you about a statement from a serial protester, Yogendra Yadav, who is also known as Salim, who was seen at every protest. And he has admitted on camera what the agenda is. Let me quote him now. अब इस देश में डेमोक्रेसी का फ्यूचर संसद से तय नहीं होगा, सड़क से तय होगा, इलेक्शन से तय नहीं होगा, रेजिस्टेंस से होगा और 20 तारीख को उसकी झलक हमने देखी, अनकोट. What on earth, viewers, does this statement even mean? Yogendra Yadav is not talking about a minister anymore or reforms. He is not talking about paper leaks or, punishing the mafia. Yogendra Yadav is now openly declaring that the Parliament of India will no longer decide the future of this country. The streets will. Resistance will replace elections, and he celebrates the violence of the 20th as a glimpse of that future. Viewers, this is an open admission of the mobocracy toolkit. There's only one way of describing this. This is an attempt to hijack a student agitation for a deeper, more dangerous political agenda. The focus is not against the minister anymore. They are now targeting the democratic mandate. How can the streets have veto power over parliament in a democracy? I leave it to your judgment. How can resistance, viewers, undermine the electoral verdict of 140 crore Indians? We have to respect the constitution. We cannot replace it with the law of the mob. But there is no outrage on this comment. Where are the self-appointed Samvidhan saviors who scream day and night that democracy is in danger? Why is there no condemnation when one of their own says democracy will be decided on Sadak, not in Sansad? If we allow this narrative to pass without challenge, then I am sorry to say, viewers, that we are telling people that if you can't win the election, just take to the streets, create enough noise, chaos, and the country will bow down. So this is without doubt a road to anarchy. Every political party today is on test. Will they defend the mandate of the people or endorse this call for Sadak supremacy? This is a call for insurrection. There is no middle path here. You cannot shake hands with moderates in the day and cheer extremists at night. It doesn't work like that. Target the Modi government, corner the minister, demand PM's apology, demand the mantri's resignation, sit on protest peacefully, ask the government to apologize. All that is absolutely fine. But you can't say that the streets will decide how this country runs. And without any delay, let me open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Vivek Srivastava ji, Tehseen Poonawala, Adil Rahman is a comedy producer, social commentator, Kushal Mehra, author, podcaster, Nabarun Barwa, editor-in-chief, On Record India, is also a social commentator, political analyst, Tushar Gupta on the show, and Karan Verma completes the panel. Now, Vivek Srivastava Let me start with the basic question. Do you endorse this? सड़क पे फैसला होगा, संसद में नहीं.
I endorse it. I endorse it completely. I endorse it not 100% but 120%. जब आपने डेमोक्रेसी को खत्म कर दिया, पार्टियां तोड़ने लगे, लोकसभा राज्यसभा के समीकरण बिक रहे हैं या ब्लैकमेल हो रहे हैं थ्रू ईडी एंड सीबीआई, nothing remains. And when you are crushing the students, fake police, private police, policemen with no badges, you beat up the kids. Then people have to come on the streets. और डेमोक्रेसी क्या है? ये सड़क से अब निर्णय होगा, क्योंकि संसद को तो आपने कैप्चर कर लिया, इलेक्शन कमीशन कोई सुनवाई नहीं.
Vivek Srivastava, if you have no faith in the Parliament of India or the Constitution, Samvidhan as people call it, why don't you ask your parties or your allies to tell their MPs to resign? Resign कर दीजिए सर, सड़क पे बैठ जाइए. At least people will be able to tell.
Yeah. To protect the Constitution, सड़क पे आना जरूरी है.
No, सड़क पे आने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है विवेक श्रीवास्तव. कॉम्प्रिहेंशन इश्यूज है आपको. सड़क पे फैसला होगा, संसद में नहीं. दैट इज माय प्रॉब्लम. रेजिस्टेंस मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन इलेक्शन. रेजिस्टेंस विल नाउ अंडरमाइन इलेक्टोरल मैंडेट.
जब तक धर्मेंद्र प्रधान इस इशू पे इस्तीफा नहीं देंगे, संसद नहीं चलेगी.
नहीं तो इस्तीफा लीजिए. मैंने कहा विवेक श्रीवास्तव, डिड यू हियर व्हाट आई सेड? I said, ask the resignation, corner the minister, go after the prime minister, isolate BJP, do what you want. But how can you say, Sansad nahi chalega, sadak se chalega desh? What kind of a mindset is this? And how are you defending Yogendra Yadav? And Yogendra Yadav, by the way, belongs to every political party. He was seen with Rahul Gandhi, Bharat Jodo Yatra. Tehseen, correct me if I'm wrong. So parties give him the legitimacy. Yes. Now today you will have to take a position. You can't distance yourself from Yogendra Yadav.
Why? I don't stand by Duggal Saabs. I am very clear on that. Such Duggal Saabs, who's today is student activist, yesterday was climate activist, day before was Bharat Jodo activist. I don't care a damn about him. Let me be clear about it. I won't take a position on that person. But I'm very clear on what Vivek is saying. There is a point to what Vivek is saying. If you allow me to articulate that point. Parliament.
Even Vivek does not have a point, but you see a point in his point. Tehseen, now I want you to first.
I'm allowed to articulate.
I want you to take a position on what Yogendra Yadav has said. Depending on your answer, I will, listen to the next point.
Okay, again, I don't care a damn about Duggal Saab. I will take you my point why Sadak is important, and it is extremely
important. Sadak is important. You can have agitation, Tehseen. My point is different. The question is very simple. He is saying Sadak is supreme, not Sansad. That Sadak will have the veto. We can't have a situation like that.
No, Sadak will not have a veto, but the way it works, if you allow me to articulate it, I will. But I must be allowed so the viewers understand there's a point of view. The point is that the first three words of our constitution are we the people. Not I the Prime Minister, I the leader of opposition. We the people. We the people derive our strength from the constitution. It keeps us highest. If Parliament passes a law or appoints somebody who is incompetent, as you rightly pointed out, Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, who is repeatedly responsible for what has happened, then Sadak has a right to veto an unjust act passed by Parliament and therefore have Dharmendra Pradhanji go. That can also go through the medium of Supreme Court. Can or should Parliament be hijacked? Should laws be passed on the Sadak? No. But Sadak will be extremely important to make sure that Parliament follows, Sansad follows the done path.
You know what he said is wrong. Why can't you say he's wrong?
I am very clear on what I am saying.
Is Yogendra Yadav saying the right thing?
I am saying that the students out here...
What is he saying?
This is not about Dharmendra,
this is about Dharmendra Pradhan. Should have been about Dharmendra Pradhan. He's made it about democracy.
Pranesh, I'm not used to this. I would not.
Obviously, you're not.
I'm not able to articulate. So I would like that the viewers of Times Now get a point of view. If you keep interrupting,
they will get the point of view. No, they will get the point of view. No, don't play the victim card so early in the show.
Just allow me to speak.
No, if I'll keep quiet. If your icon is Vivek Srivastava, and if you understand what he's trying to say, even Vivek Srivastava knows deep down that he has no points to make.
Listen, bro.
But you are adding, sense to what he said.
Neither Vivek's my icon, not Duggal Saab is my icon. My icon is the people of India. If you allow me, I will say. If you keep interrupting me, it's not. It shows that you don't want a point of view, which is opposite. So if you want me, I'll say. I'm again saying this. The fact that people are on the sadak is because Dharmendra Pradhan refuses to go and he's caused widespread misery. He has to go, period, for parliament to
That's
function.
okay. Even I believe that, demanding accountability is the right of the opposition of the people.
Now parliament and Sansad can only function if Dharmendra Pradhan is sacked.
But he is not saying that. He is saying Sadak will decide.
How else will you put pressure on this government that is not used to pressure of sacking Dharmendra Pradhan?
Okay, so Sadak pe Faisla should be the norm.
No.
So then, so anyone who has the numbers will then be supreme.
No.
So if there are so if there are 10 protesters and if there are 20 other people who have a differing view, they will beat them up. You should be cheering. That is your idea of India.
No, Pranesh. With respect to you,
Tehseen, please, I have run out of patience. You tried to articulate. There is nothing to articulate here.
Because there's only you're talking over me and I can talk over you. The viewers will get nothing. What we are saying is hold one person accountable. Neither is the NTA chief being held accountable.
I am saying the same thing.
That is what the protest on the Sadak about. This is not about Yogendra Yadav.
It is about
Yadav can go in a rat hole. Nobody gives a damn. The question out here is the students.
No, it is about Yogendra Yadav because Yogendra Yadav.
Please keep him out.
You should have kept him out. What was he doing with
the question out
Bharat Jodo Yatra with Rahul Gandhi?
Rahul Gandhi hangs around with nobody. The question out here is Dharmendra Pradhan.
Don't do this. Don't disrupt the show.
Is Dharmendra Pradhan the issue, yes or no?
It is the issue.
I will not allow you to divert. This is about kids who have lost their life, Pranesh. Kids have lost their life.
It took 22 days for the Congress to realize kids have lost their life.
And the NTA chief in 2024 is Principal Secretary Chhattisgarh. I am asking you, Pranesh, how is this a punishment, my friend? How is this? This is about justice, my friend. It is justice that we are asking. To hell with Yogendra Yadav. Let him go in the rat hole.
Yeah, you should have said that.
I am telling you that. Talk about justice for the kids. It is justice for the kids.
1 minute. You are also a professional.
I'm emotional. Yeah,
you are also emotional. You are also a professional panelist, just like he's a professional protester.
Yes, and I'm also.
No, 1 minute. That's okay. Now, ho gaya. Tehseen, there are others also who have to speak.
Kushal.
Tehseen, please let me. Go to the others. Don't do this.
No.
Keep your emotions to yourself, please. Put them out on social media.
Who the hell is
1 minute.
Who cares about him, yaar? You're making an issue about
ask your leader.
Yadav. Who cares a damn about
Nabarun.
He hangs out with 4 influential
Tehseen, don't do this, please. Nabarun, what is your take on what Yogendra Yadav has said, the kind of vile commentary that we've seen in the name of protest?
Pranesh, I am quite young, but I am also old enough to remember the end of UPA 2. And I want to bring it to notice that when the Dantewara massacre took place, when 76 of our armed men who were serving the nation and defending our freedom were murdered by Maoists, and the Home Minister had offered to resign, the opposition then had asked him to not, because it would be bowing down to red terrorists. And now when anarchists are creating havoc in the streets of the capital, attacking uniformed officers, challenging popular mandate, asking for people to overthrow an elected government, everybody seems to want the government to bow down to these antisocial elements. Like, have you seen kitne beremai se uniformed officers ko mara ja raha hai? Did you see what they did to ACP Bhagat? Have you seen how journalists are being attacked? Times now ke khud ke journalists ko mob lynch kiya gaya tha. There are statements coming out from the protest asking for the death of the Prime Minister, which is being pushed on Instagram by paid influencers. They're asking, the statements coming out asking to overthrow an elected government and turn India into Nepal. And one of your main organizers is going out, giving interviews, smiling and frothing, saying that the future of Indian democracy will not be determined by elections, but by the street.
That's the problem. I just want to, pick on that line, because we can't have a situation where all of this is allowed. Karan, what is going on?
No, firstly, I think, Pranesh, the government has absolutely walked into a trap. These people never deserved the legitimacy. The kind of sloganeering we were hearing from there, these Dipkes, Dases, all these people had absolutely zero legitimacy. None of them were directly involved in it as students. The kind of slogans we had, 370 वापस लाना है, मर जा मोदी, बस नाम रहेगा अल्लाह का. Do you think this had anything to do with students, with NEET? I wonder why JP Nadda actually interacted with Das and the other guy, Ashutosh Ranka. I really don't know why they did that. And today the Prime Minister has tweeted that, we are going to do all this. The slew of measures could have come earlier. Now, when you allow this, what the message that's going out is that you are bowing down to these whimsical thugs who are absolutely wreaking havoc. 125 police officials injured. The message that's going out, Pranesh, is that you pick up anything, sit down there with a bunch of hoodlums, bring in some history sheeters, the like of Haji Afzal and others, create havoc, and then have the government bowing down to them. This is not the message that should have gone of a hard state. This government has been elected time and again to stand for law and order, not to bow down to these hoodlums. So I think that is where the government has completely botched this up. They should have stuck to their stand. They should have acted. I am no fan of Dharmendra Pradhan. Maybe Dharmendra Pradhan should have been let go. In fact, he should have been let go. But now coming up with all these tweets that the Prime Minister has come up, I think it's a shame. That should have never happened. And also to the media, Pranesh, you guys never covered this movement when it started because you dismissed it as like 250 people coming up there, which was fine. But at that time, you didn't show the anti-national slogans that were happening. And now the media is also suddenly bound down and say, oh, come on, the government should talk to them. They are students. No, they are not students. When you pick up a stone, you are not a student there. These are rioters. These are thugs, Pranesh. You've given them legitimacy by calling them students.
No, but Karan,
Yeah.
are you saying that all the people who've gathered at Jantar Mantar have to be students for them to be endorsing the cause of students?
They have to be peaceful.
No.
They have to be peaceful. There's a certain way.
Yeah.
There's a certain
That
way
line
of
has been
conduct.
drawn. Anyone who's indulging in violence is obviously
so
not
what do you think these people are? Who are the students, Pranesh? Those who overturn tempos, those who overturn cars, do you call them students? You've been a student. I have been a student. You think these people, this is the sign of a student?
Then why is the government engaging with them?
That's the mistake. That's what I said at the outset. That's what I want to ask Sanjuji.
And what do you make of what Yogendra Yadav has said?
So that's what I'm saying, Pranesh.
You embolden people like him by engaging.
These Andolan GVs, the likes of Yogendra Yadav and all these people, they are absolute anti-national thugs. They should have never been given this legitimacy. Today they are smiling their way to the bank.
Okay. Sanju Verma?
The bank.
Yeah.
You know, Pranesh, I can understand the outrage of Karan, but let me make certain points very clear on your show. Yogendra Salim Yadav, I've often referred to this man as a professional Andolan GV. I was there on your show 2 days back, and I've called out fair and square the bluff of this. You may want to call them Lutyens, Lashkar gang, Khan Market gang, or professional Andolan GVs, what have you. I'm appalled at the audacity of Yogendra Yadav saying that electoral democracy in India is done and dusted. संसद का रास्ता सड़कों से होकर जाता है. So I want to tell him, संसद का रास्ता सड़कों से होकर नहीं, मतदान केंद्र से होकर जाता है. Point number one. Point number two. Why did the government engage with, Ashutosh Ranka and Saurav Das of the CJP? Did the government try to legitimize them? My limited point is this. The government of the day has far more, at its disposal, be it intel, be it resources. And as the situation evolves, the government is always dictated by one idiom, one logic, the greatest good of the greatest number. At times, governments want to exhaust various options at their disposal before biting the bullet, so to speak. So please don't second guess the bona fide intent of the government. The government extended an olive branch. Now, whether the government is going to continue to do so or the government is going to crack the whip, that time will tell. But let no one forget one thing. You want to ask for Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. You demand accountability from the government. Yes, that is your democratic right, because dissent, D-I-S-S-E-N-T, is at the core of our democratic ethos. But I've repeatedly said this, and at the cost of sounding repetitive, I will once again reinforce. What I do not accept is D-E-S-C-E-N-T. The whole protest was hijacked by professional infiltrators who then
no, 1 minute.
disseminated
You
into
see,
vandalism.
there is a contradiction here, Sanju Verma. You began by saying we are receptive, we are engaging, greatest good, etc., etc. Now you are saying it was hijacked. If this is, hijacked and compromised, why are you engaging with them, Sanju Verma?
Pranesh, you need to let me finish. I said one thing very clearly. As the situation evolves, given that the government has a whole lot of information at its disposal, it will choose to decide based on what it deems fit for the longer term and the medium term, because the government is not going to be dictated by policies that are only gratuitous for the short term. And let me reinforce another point I've made made repeatedly
No,
on
no, what?
civilian
Taran wants to come in. Then I bring in Kushal and Tushar.
My last point, please. Thank you. Last.
No, ma'am, we'll come to you. One minute. You've made several points. Taran has an objection to.
With all due respect, I mean, the person you've chosen for an engagement happens to be Saurav Das, the man who was cheering along for Umar Khalid, saying he's my hero, and that too during the Delhi riots, and he has continued to do so. Today, Saurav Das has said, they called us last time, now we are going to call them here in front of the Janta Darbar. Don't you think you've emboldened this man by doing something like this? Why did you have to extend an olive branch of all people to the Saurav Das and Ranka? You could have even as an off-ramp spoken to Sonam Wangchuk.
But more than the individual, this idea that if the government can't have two thoughts. Either the protest is democratic, legitimate, everything, or it is not. And if it is not, why engage with them? Let me bring in Kushal, who's been listening to this intently. Yes, Kushal.
Commiserations to my brother Tehseen. Bro, तेरा E20 का क्या हुआ यार प्रोटेस्ट का? ये तो मतलब पूरी फुटेज खा गए ये लोग E20 में यार. Bro, I feel bad for you. You know, he's a brother. So I mean, and you know, I mean, योगेंद्र यादव जी को 2 कदम आगे जाना चाहिए था ना, कि मतलब सड़क पे क्यों करना, लोगों को उबर लेके आना पड़ता है. आजकल लोग उबर बहुत कैंसिल करते हैं. मेरे घर पे कर लो यार, मेरे को उबर नहीं मिलने वाली है. तो मतलब योगेंद्र जी को थोड़ा कंसिडरेट होना चाहिए था. वैसे भी आजकल दिल्ली में, मैं लास्ट टाइम दिल्ली में आया था, सब मेरी उबर कैंसिल कर रहे थे. कोई मेरे को आने को ही नहीं मिलना था. फिर सड़क पे फैसला कैसे होगा? एंड यू नो, देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स लाइक, अगर धर्मेंद्र प्रधान का रेजिग्नेशन ही है, यू नो, दिस इज अ लेफ्ट विंग प्रोटेस्ट एंड यू नो लेफ्ट विंग बिलीव्स इन आइडेंटिटी, फ्लूइडिटी. So, you know, I just want to tell the left that I identify as Dharmendra Pradhan and I, the Dharmendra Pradhan, hereby resign. Because none of this makes any sense. The government doesn't make any sense. The opposition to it doesn't make any sense. There is no leadership. It is rudderless. Somebody says general category khatre mein hai, Dharmendra Pradhan resign karo. Somebody says 80% reservation do, Dharmendra Pradhan resign karo. Bhai, aapas mein decide kar lo, kis karan ke liye resign karna hai Dharmendra Pradhan ko. I don't see. I have been quietly observing this, the entire Kabuki theater for the last few days. मैं खुद कंफ्यूज हो गया हूं, मुझे किसके बारे में और किसको सपोर्ट करना है. There is no sense in this entire protest. The government is nonsensical. The opposition to the government is nonsensical. Our entire commentary on this is nonsensical now, including me.
Okay. Adil, you've been, speaking to the people who've been protesting. I've seen some clips. I said in the beginning that, all the demands so far from the CJP about ministers' resignation, about accountability, compensation, etc., all of that is fine. But when someone who was seen on stage, who hobnobs with, if that is the right word, with people who are organizing this protest, for him to come out and say that Sadak is supreme, not Sansad, what should one make of that?
Thank you so much for having me, first of all, and let me give you my correct introduction. I'm Adil and I'm a stand-up comedian. Yes, I did perform in the protest in Bengaluru, and I am nowhere related to the organizers. I am here to support the students to the future of the country, all right? And Dharmendra Pradhan should absolutely resign. I mean, there should be some morality. These kind of leaks have been happening for so long now, like, 3-4 times leak paper have been leaked. So on the morality basis, he should resign. I mean, BJP learned divide and rule from the Britishers, but they did not learn the accountability, the morality. The second thing is, पहले क्या होता था कि पहले people would work hard, learn, पढ़ाई करेंगे, अमीर बनेंगे, right? पढ़ाई करेंगे, एग्जाम क्लियर करेंगे, फिर अमीर बनेंगे. अभी बीजेपी ने उल्टा कर दिया. अभी आप पहले अमीर बनो, फिर पेपर खरीदो और फिर एग्जाम निकालो. Who is accountable? Who to be held responsible for this leak? धर्मेंद्र प्रधान, जिनकी बेटी खुद यूएसए में पढ़ती है, वो क्यों रिजर्वेशन नहीं दे रहे हैं? Why we have to be on the road? Nobody wants to be on the road. I have my job. I have my work to do. Everybody has a work to do. It's a compulsion to be on the streets because the government is not listening. और अभी आप सांसद के बारे में बात करोगे, हो क्या रहा है अभी देश में? आप वोट दो, आपका वोट बीजेपी में चला जाता है. अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो आप इन केस मेरे इलाके से from my constituency, my MLA won. I was very happy. But then after a few months, my MLA goes to BJP. So everything going through BJP. What do we do? How do we fix the country?
एक बात बताइए, अगर if your MLA won, you were happy, and if he goes to BJP, why are you unhappy? वो MLA का choice है. आप लोग यहाँ बोल रहे हैं, my this, my right. तो उसका भी तो राइट है ना, तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अलाउज हिम टू स्विच पार्टीज, उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है? बट listen, I am not here to put you in a spot, Adil. I get the larger point that you're talking about students. All people here on the panel, without any doubt, stand for students, for a fair system, etc. मैं आपको ये पूछ रहा हूं कि, and this is actually, you know, not for you, but since you're here on the panel, you must also take a stand if you want to. If it is about paper leaks and accountability, तो ऐसा तो है नहीं कि बीजेपी जब 2014 में उनकी सरकार आई तो सडनली पेपर लीक होने लगे। आप देखिए, आपने बोला बेंगलुरु में आपने एक वीडियो बनाया, यू परफॉर्म देयर, वहां पे भी कर्नाटका में भी पेपर लीक हुआ है। नो वन इज आउट ऑन द स्ट्रीट्स डिमांडिंग रेजिग्नेशन, एंड दैट इज नो डिफेंस दैट देयर शुड बी नो आउटरेज अगेंस्ट द यूनियन मिनिस्टर मिस्टर धर्मेंद्र प्रधान। बट यू सी द लार्जर पॉइंट इज वेरी सिंपली दिस, आदिल, कोई एजेंडा किसी को सूट करता है वो उसके लिए चले जाता है। लाइक कुशल वाज सेइंग, जो रिजर्वेशन के लिए लोग प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, सो यू हैव टू फाइट द लीक माफिया एंड ऑल्सो द कोटा माफिया, बिकॉज जिसके पढ़ के नंबर आ सकते हैं 100 में 70 एंड समवन हु गेट्स थ्रू विद 35 मार्क्स कोटा, उसके पेरेंट्स के बारे में भी समवन, वी शुड ऑल स्पेयर अ थॉट, दैट पेरेंट हैज ऑल्सो बीन लेट डाउन। बट हाउ मेनी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज इंक्लूडिंग द बीजेपी विल सपोर्ट दैट protest against quota mafia? They will not, because that is not the vote bank, or till it becomes a vote bank they will not. So that is the thing, there is no consistency here. सब अपनी अपनी बात कर रहे हैं। आदिल, क्या मैं गलत कह रहा हूं?
No, see, this is why we changed Congress back in 2014. If the leaks were happening that time, if there was no development, I mean, so we cannot just go back and tell कि कांग्रेस में भी होता था। ये बहुत ही कॉमन स्टेटमेंट है आज की, अच्छा लीक हो रहे हैं। I asked somebody in the audience in the show कि what do you say, and they say कि no, it's fine because कांग्रेस के टाइम भी लीक हुआ करते थे। That's why we changed Congress, right? Now BJP is there, now Dharmendra Pradhan is there. He should be held accountable. He should absolutely resign from the post.
नहीं, मैं तो वो मान रहा हूं। दिस इज नॉट अबाउट द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, स्टेट लेवल पे भी जो एग्जाम्स होते हैं, मेरा मतलब वो था, आप शायद समझे नहीं, कि स्टेट में भी अगर लीक हो रहा तो उसके लिए तो धर्मेंद्र प्रधान कांट बी हेल्ड अकाउंटेबल, द स्टेट मिनिस्टर हैज टू रिजाइन। पंजाब में अगर कुछ हो रहा तो पंजाब के मंत्री रिजाइन करेंगे, या परसों हुआ है। देयर आर मेनी एग्जांपल्स, सो बट आई गेट व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू से। तुषार,
Pranesh, I've heard everyone. Yogendra Yadav's stance is that streets will shape democracy. Try करके देख लो। तहसीन जो या इतना ड्रामेटिक हो रहे हैं, इनकी पार्टी की प्रधानमंत्री थी इंदिरा गांधी। She in the 70s and 80s demonstrated the capacity of the state. In the 70s and the 80s, when India wasn't the nation it is today. तो अगर आपके योगेंद्र यादव को, who's babysitting Rahul Gandhi these days, he wants to try out the street veto, he can try it out. कर लो। There is a term on social media, FAFO. That is what I'll tell Yogendra Yadav. If you want to take street veto, do it. यहाँ पर विवेक श्रीवास्तव बैठे, वो कह रहे यही होना चाहिए, मतदाता ये वो। इलेक्शन जीतने की हैसियत नहीं है तो स्ट्रीट वीटो की बात करते हैं। ये शाहीन बाग के समय भी हमने सुना था कि पार्लियामेंट में फैसला नहीं होगा, सड़क पे होगा। किसान आंदोलन के समय भी हमने ये सुना था और अब भी दोबारा सुन रहे हैं। होता क्या है? People don't buy all this nonsense, Pranesh. People like stability, they like continuity, they like the economy to function. आपको लगता है कनॉट प्लेस में जो दुकानें बंद कर दी गई हैं अभी जल्दी, because of this entire circus, they are going to vote for the CJP or the Aam Aadmi Party or the Congress. They are going to laugh them off in the next election. पर इनको ये चीज समझ नहीं आती। इनको लगता है टीवी पे ड्रामा हो गया, इंस्टाग्राम पे व्यूज आ गए, हमने तो पता नहीं कौन सा आंदोलन कर लिया, और फिर जब इलेक्शन होता है इनको एक वोट नहीं पड़ता, देन दे आर सरप्राइज कि नहीं इलेक्शन पूरा कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है, एमएलए कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड है। इफ यू रियली वांट टू टेक टू द स्ट्रीट्स, डू इट। आई एम टेलिंग, विवेक श्रीवास्तव है ना यहाँ बैठे, इनको बोलिए कल जाइए पार्लियामेंट के आगे पत्थर उठाइए, फेंकिए, एक हिम्मत नहीं होगी इनकी। बट टीवी पर बैठने बोलने हाँ ये तो बहुत अच्छा हुआ। See, Pranesh, these all people, they run a charade on social media. They trap the gullible young students, force them to take a path that they shouldn't take. And when those students get caught in the crossfire, what happens? Abhijit Deep ke, hear me out. Abhijit Deep ke injection लगवा रहे हैं खांसी और जुकाम के लिए। कौन खांसी और जुकाम के लिए इंजेक्शन लगवाता है? सौरभ दास, Karan rightly pointed out, that guy is a nutcase. He stands with Umar Khalid and the guys who wanted to cover the chicken neck out of India. These guys will today tell what the youth of this nation thinks.
If these guys have, if you've just listed the credentials, if that is the case, why is the government legitimizing these people? Why?
That is where the blunder was made by the government कि चलो engage करके देख लेते हैं. Engage आपको students को करना था, पर अब engage कर ही लिया है. They are indulging in anarchy. प्रणेश कहते हैं neutral venue पे मिलेंगे. जंतर मंतर के इनकी sovereign territory है जो ये neutral venue पे मिलेंगे. The first thing the BJP should do, लठ बजाओ और निकालो. Public property है वो. Illegally occupy करके पुलिस पर हमला करोगे.
नहीं, लठ बचाओ can't be a template for people who are protesting peacefully. You can use force for people who are. तुषार,
वो कह रहे हैं आशुतोष रंका stands on the stage and says नड्डा जी यहाँ नहीं आ सकते क्योंकि यहाँ भीड़ है. Is that not a threat? What is peaceful about it? RAF officers are attacked every evening. Is that peaceful? Police officers were injured. Yesterday the ACP was injured. What peace is it in there?
No, all of that is condemnable. I have called out people who've been endorsing or condoning violence, and equally condemnable is this, use of pellet gun. The government the police is not on record. There are reports doing the rounds. We spoke to one of the victims. So, you can't have a situation where the police is, going after assaulting a peaceful protester. Tushar, that is not on. That is not to take away. No, because this is not right, Karan. You can't. This is not about being apologetic. I am saying the right thing. I said I am not here to ride any wave.
Can I make a point? Please, just allow me 1 minute. Pranesh, we've seen all of this. 2019 December, Sonia Gandhi comes out and says, "Ab aar-paar ki ladai hogi, sadak pe nikalna hoga for CAA." Absolute bogus thing, right? What happened? 14th December, she says this. 16th December, Shaheen Bagh happens. The moment Shaheen Bagh happened, I remember writing in columns. I remember perhaps you also covering it. This was unconstitutional. Later on, the Supreme Court said it was unconstitutional. But what happened? You allowed these Sharjili Imams, these Umar Khalids to fester there. What happened later? In the name of freedom of expression, no, let's take care of everyone. In this monkey balancing act, eventually 53 people died. Delhi riots happened. The same people, same Shabana Azmi. Ek second. Shabana Azmi, Javed Akhtar, same faces. 6 years later, Pranesh, we are staring at the same kind of crisis. We are just happy that we've saved the riot situation. Why don't we ever learn that 24 days, Sonam Wangchuk was sitting there, this movement had flopped. You saw it had become a hot spot for political tourism. Kejriwal coming there. You knew the Sansad was going to take place, the monsoon session on 20th of this month. Why did you allow SFI, AISF? Why did you allow this deployment? Why did you allow them to march?
क्या बात है Charan? If somebody wants to genuinely protest, तो वो तो जा सकते हैं ना.
Pranesh, it had lost its credentials. वहाँ क्या नारे लग रहे थे?
भाई साहब, तो फिर सरकार इनसे बात क्यों कर रही है?
गलत कर रही है, वही तो पूछिए please.
Now I don't wish to be heckled, with no offense to Karan and no offense to Tushar, because they are both very aware, erudite in their own way. I want to say one thing. Government ऐसा नहीं काम करती कि भाई लठ चला दो, डंडा चला दो. That is not how governments function. Point number 1. With no offense to Tushar, Karan keeps saying, why did the government legitimize a Saurav Das? Why did the government legitimize an Ashutosh Ranka? Let me remind you that at the height of the Kisan Andolan in 2021, I remember everybody on social media saying, what is stopping Amit Shah from taking decisive action against these Kisan Andolan GVs? Because some of them were bona fide, but most of them were not. And in hindsight, I'm so glad that the government did not act on impulse. The government did not act in the heat of the moment, because when a government acts in a certain way, it is based on a lot of information at its disposal. And the very people who were criticizing and trolling Amit Shah on social media, 3 years later they said, बहुत अच्छा किया जो अमित शाह जी ने किसानों पर गोली नहीं चलाई, because that is what the Darbari ecosystem wanted.
नहीं, मैम, एक मिनट. संजू वर्मा जी, एक मिनट. I just have, because आपने वो किसान प्रोटेस्ट की बात की और आप शाहीन बाग etc. and you're saying that the government does not act on impulse or under pressure. It acts on information. If this is an action based on information, then, God save all of us. Tell me, why did the government give in to the protesting people who had blocked roads? They were there for 3 months. Why were the reforms rolled back? अगर आपको करना था पहले कर देते. The government acted under pressure.
Pranesh, let me finish. There are 2 aspects to this. The entire protest by the CJP started perhaps with a bona fide intent, I have maintained this stance on a zillion debates. Somewhere down the line, the protest was hijacked by professional infiltrators. Now, take a hypothetical situation.
No, 1 minute. Before we take a hypothetical situation, Sanju ji, if you are saying, because you know this is important, इसीलिए step by step चलते हैं. जैसे कुशल ने बोला कि इतना confusion है, सब अपनी अपनी बात कह रहे हैं. मुझे एक बात बताइए, if you are saying the CJP's intent was right when the protest began, why did the government not indulge them? तभी engage कर लेते.
Pranesh, let me now finish. That's a valid question. First and foremost, आपके शो के थ्रू without any ifs and buts, let me say one thing. बार-बार यहाँ पर कुछ पैनलिस्ट ने कहा धर्मेंद्र प्रधान has to resign. I don't know whether he will or he won't. But let me make one thing very, very clear. Under article, and this is the unpopular opinion, but I will say it nonetheless. Under Article 75 of the Constitution, it is only Prime Minister Narendra Modi who has the prerogative to decide whether Dharmendra Pradhan will resign or not, whether he will be sacked or not. Nobody on this panel can put a gun to the government's head.
Who's putting a gun to the government's head? Who is putting a gun to the government's head?
Can I finish?
Asking for a
Happy
mantri's
government-
resignation is not putting a gun on the government's head, Sanju
You
Verma.
Please let me finish.
No,
Those
you have to
people
answer
have
questions. What is this? Let me finish. Answer questions, ma'am. Let's have a two-way conversation.
Yes. So my simple answer to your question is because something that Karan brought up and maybe Tushar hinted at it as well. And, there's another gentleman who said government is nonsensical. I completely, debunk that nonsensical statement of his. यदि गवर्नमेंट ने सौरभ दास और आशुतोष रंका और मे बी somebody from CJP and their emissary उनके साथ डायलॉग एस्टैब्लिश करने की कोशिश की भी ना होती, today everybody would have said, look, government is so arrogant, it did not even give the CJP emissaries the
Okay,
benefit
so
of
Sanju
doubt.
Verma, so
Today
no.
they
So
are
are you
exposed.
saying, no. Are you saying that the government decides what to do based on what TV debates will discuss? Based on pressure, perception? ये policy सरकार की.
यदि प्रणेश जी ये सरकार की पॉलिसी होती that this government buckles down under pressure, then a lot of things that
But you
people
did,
from
ma'am.
the other side
Farm
wanting
laws
would
were
have
rolled
happened.
back under pressure.
No, let me finish. Reforms were rolled on under pressure, you keep saying. Do you also remember that the coal sector was opened up after 42 years? Do you remember that the space exploration sector was opened up
मैम
after
1 minute.
57 years?
तो उसके लिए
You don't have to-
क्रेडिट ले लीजिए ना, बट जो गलत किया उसके लिए सवाल किसको पूछूं? राहुल गांधी को पूछूं मैं?
नहीं,
फिर
आपको मुझसे सवाल पूछ
आपको
रहे
ही
हैं।
पूछना पड़ेगा ना संजू वर्मा. आई कांट
पूछिए
आस्क पवन खेड़ा फॉर दिस.
पूछिए। सवाल पूछिए प्रणेश जी, किसने मना किया है? बट माय लिमिटेड पॉइंट इज दिस, माय फाइनल पॉइंट. देयर इज एन आर्टिकल 19(1) B and C which gives freedom of speech. At the same time, there is article 19(3) which also says no fundamental right is absolute. It is subject to public order, morality and health. And when you breach that line between dissent
Sanju Verma,
and
that is not
into vandalism,
what we are
the
discussing.
government will
वो सब तो clear है. These are fundamentals. There is no debate on that. Tushar, just one quick point, then I am coming to. Tehseen, hold on to that. Make a note of what you are going to say. Otherwise, you will forget. You do this, and then you will blame the anchor. Don't do that. नहीं माँ, कोई बात नहीं. Left hand, it won't make any sense. संजू वर्मा, मैं भूल गया मैं क्या पूछ रहा था. But Tushar, you go on. I really forgot what I wanted to ask.
Sanju has misunderstood me. I do not believe Dharmendra Pradhan should resign, not in the way it's being demanded, because it won't stop at Dharmendra Pradhan. Then they'll go after Gadkari, then they'll say Amit Shah, then they'll say Pradhan Mantri. So that shouldn't happen. Number two, my worry is the law and order. Sanju, when I insist that the government should come down heavy on the protesters and the promoters of the protesters, it's for one simple reason, for the flouting of the law and order. I do not want the government I have elected to be threatened by social media buffoons on a stage that they illegally occupy. That's my motivation to see the law and order prevail. It's about setting a precedent when it comes to law and order. Because पता है कल क्या होगा? कल सोशल मीडिया पे कोई भी 25 मिलियन फॉलोअर वाला एक बॉट पेज बनाकर बैठ जाएगा और कहेगा देखिए मैं कितना क्रेडिबल हूं, मैं तो इससे रेजिग्नेशन मांगूंगा, सरकार को ये कहूंगा, ये पॉलिसी रोल बैक कराऊंगा. ये जो प्रेसिडेंट गलत सेट होगा वो बहुत खतरनाक है. And that is why the law and order must prevail. Understand from that perspective. That's all, Pranish.
Vivek Srivastava has agreed to, everything. सब में वो नोट कर रहे हैं, इंक्लूडिंग what योगेंद्र यादव said. विवेक श्रीवास्तव जी, एक बात बताइए, आप कितने बार गए वहां जंतर मंतर?
सुनिए, पहले कुछ और सुनिए आप.
नहीं, आप पहले बताइए. Have you gone there even once?
अपनी मूवमेंट्स मैं नहीं बताऊंगा आपको, मूवमेंट चल रही है वहां पर।
मूवमेंट उस दिन आपने बोल दिया था सीजेपी इज अ फ्रंट, याद है ना?
मूवमेंट है।
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, मूवमेंट छोड़ दीजिए, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट योर मूवमेंट फ्रॉम योर हाउस टू जंतर मंतर।
लेट वन पर्सन स्पीक, लेट मी स्पीक प्लीज। यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा डिस्कशन एक हो रहा था साहब लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के ऊपर। आई थिंक यहाँ पे लोगों को मालूम नहीं है कि पीआईएल आज एक्सेप्ट कर ली थी दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने, दिल्ली पुलिस के खिलाफ ऑफिसर्स को आइडेंटिफाई किया गया है, एफआईआर होने जा रही हैं, नकली पुलिस थी, बिना बैच की आरएएफ थी, कौन सा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर?
अरे विवेक श्रीवास्तव, अगर सब कुछ हो गया तो डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में कैसे? डेमोक्रेसी इज अलाइव एंड फ्लरिशिंग ना। हाउ आर यू सेइंग डेमोक्रेसी इज डेड? अगर ये सब हो गया है, courts have taken cognizance, FIR हो गया है, ACP has been shunted, you know, all the errant rogue cops, so to say, are under scanner. How is the democracy dead? Can you not make up your mind what to say, what to back? Do you also want to take the route taken by Yogendra Yadav? आपको फोमो हो रहा है क्या?
आकर के आप हल्ला मचाते हैं, फिर आपके रिपोर्टर्स आपकी वजह से मार खाते हैं।
ये देखिए, this is the problem. You are now justifying violence. You're justifying violence. Dev Kotak, a journalist, was beaten up. Vivek Srivastava, आप वो justify कर रहे हैं. Should you be beaten up because you don't make sense on national TV? आप बताइए, अभी आप जहां से भी लाइव आ रहे हैं, आप निकलेंगे, should you be ambushed and attacked?
आप अगर चुप रहेंगे 20 सेकेंड तो मैं बोलूं।
बोलिए सर, अगर आप चुप रहेंगे तो आप सेफ रहेंगे।
अब आप ही बोलेंगे तो प्लीज डोंट इंटरप्ट मी फॉर 20 सेकेंड्स। और आप गलत पत्रकारिता कर रहे हैं, गलत नैरेटिव्स यहां चलाते हैं, बच्चों के खिलाफ बोलते हैं, इनोसेंट छोटे रिपोर्टर्स को फिर आपका चैनल भेजता है।
उमर खालिद इज अ बच्चा, अफजल गुरु वाज अ बच्चा, याकूब मेमन वाज अ बच्चा। आप इनके लिए हिडमा वाज अ बच्ची, कसाब, ये सब के लिए आप कैंपेन चलाइए। एंड यू हैव नो आंसर टू माय क्वेश्चन। आप जंतर मंतर गए थे कि नहीं? आपको कोई पहचानेगा नहीं वहां पे।
आई हैव एन आंसर। आप सुनना नहीं चाहते?
बोलिए।
आपको बोलने का ज्यादा शौक है, बोलिए
सर, आंसर।
विद योर वॉइस, यू आर ऑब्सेस्ड विद योर वॉइस।
सर उसी के पैसे मिलते हैं, आप बताइए।
हाँ, पैसे मिलते हैं ना सर, वो अच्छी बात है, पैसे मिलते हैं।
या माय क्वेश्चन इज टू एक्सपोज पीपल लाइक यू, हिपोक्रेट्स। जवाब नहीं देना आपको, विवेक श्रीवास्तव, आपको जवाब नहीं देना है। चलिए छोड़ दीजिए सर। ओके नो करण, डोंट लाफ। This is actually quite dangerous. He's saying आपके वजह से reporters are beaten up. This is a problem. ये mindset problem है। उधर वो बोल रहे हैं सड़क पे फैसला होगा, ये बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ रिपोर्टर्स अगर हमारे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू की बात नहीं करेंगे तो they should be beaten up. कुशल?
Look, everybody keeps saying, again, I'm going to say the unpopular bit out. Everybody is like, we are young, हमको सुनो। क्यों भाई, मतलब we are all equal in a country. It's like, just because you're young, somebody needs to hear you out. Why? Like, I don't know why Mr. Srivastava thinks that's an argument. Like, this is like, I just don't understand what is happening. Like, even this panel is emblematic of this protest. Nothing makes sense. This has to be like, if there ever was a, sample size of the average IQ of Indian discourse, I think this protest, the reaction, the support, the opposition to it, I just don't understand. Like Tushar says, law and order hona chahiye, naturally hona chahiye. Karan is right. Why is the government, certifying these people? You're right. You're asking the question. Somebody says journalists को इसके लिए मारते हैं. अरे भाई क्या हो रहा है? ये मतलब ये हम लोग क्या लेवल का डिस्कोर्स चाहते हैं? एंड
विवेक श्रीवास्तव जवाब देंगे आप कुशल को?
सुनिए सर, पहली चीज, अब आप सुनिए, 20 सेकंड 10 सेकंड दे दीजिएगा। 1997 में धर्मेंद्र प्रधान एबीवीपी में थे, पेपर लीक के खिलाफ प्रोटेस्ट किया, ऐसा ही प्रोटेस्ट किया, ऐसा ही वायलेंस हुआ। हर पार्टी को, ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज के धरना प्रदर्शन को एनकरेज करना चाहिए, ये इस देश का कल्चर है। करण वर्मा की तरह नहीं कि अगर हम एजिटेशन करेंगे तो उड़ा दो, कल हम सत्ता में आएंगे तो बीजेपी एजिटेशन नहीं कर सकती। एजिटेशन इज माय डेमोक्रेटिक राइट एंड आई विल डू इट। और अगर आप गलत हैं धर्मेंद्र प्रधान तो आपको रिजाइन
I'll give you the last.
Let me jog my good friend Vivek Srivastava's memory. जब पिछली बार मूवमेंट हुआ था 2011 में, बाबा रामदेव इन द मिडल ऑफ द नाइट अटैक्ड मर्सिलेसली, वन वुमन लॉस्ट हर लाइफ।
अरे
ये होता था आपके टाइम पे जो आप बोल रहे हैं।
You should also go back in time and remind him what the left did to Mamata Banerjee.
क्या
He
बोलूं
was
मैं
thrashed,
प्रणेश, आई डोंट
chased and thrashed.
Yeah.
Vivek Srivastava.
और ये यहाँ पे
भूल
बात
गए?
कर रहे हैं।
Tehseen,
Just two quick points I want to make. The BJP spokesperson spoke about Article 17 and the absolute right of the Honorable Prime Minister to have his cabinet. It didn't happen before 2014, Kya Pranesh?
I asked that question.
You asked, no? So then Ashok Chavan is today? That time they demanded resignation. That was kosher. That was great. Now let me come to the second issue and more important point. Look, Pranesh, I am leading the ethanol protest. We'll start it tomorrow. We didn't allow anti-national elements on our stage. We didn't allow chichoras to make crazy statements. We followed the law. We respected the cops. You know what the cops did? They caught us like this and pushed us around. What did we do that was wrong? I understand Tushar and Kushal had problems with ethanol. That was democratic. You can argue on that. That's the way the cops treated us. And who did the cops give a gold? Who did the cops lay out everything for? These guys. They were even shutting the barricades. So the point is, I don't know where this is coming from.
So Tehseen, do you believe the protest is genuine?
I believe that the students' demand is genuine. They should not have allowed chichoras on the stage. Having said that,
would you like to name the...
Some failed comedian, some failed actor. Having said that, their demand for Dharmendra Pradhan ji to go is right because the way he has handled this system. And please stop the whataboutery, what happened in other states.
Sanju
I
Verma,
think we must deal with what happened as
is
an
this
institution.
now, you know, prestige issue?
Why is Dharmendra Pradhan not... let me very quickly say this. First and foremost, the Congress is a bunch of liars and hypocrites. Rahul Gandhi was vacationing for 22 days, comes back on the 21st day and decides, for fear of missing out, due to his FOMO, मुझे प्रधानमंत्री के आवास के सामने धरना करना. But the limited point is this: does law and order, need a heavy hand? Yes, but again and again and again, do not teach Narendra Modi and Amit Shah how to maintain law and order. This is the government I trust. Because this is the government that
Sanju Verma, Sanju, 1 minute, Tehseen 1 minute. Sanju Verma ji, ma'am, सुन लीजिए. Sanju Verma, Tehseen 1 minute. Sanju Verma, you are 1 minute, ma'am, 1 minute. आप शुरू से let me finish, शो ही खत्म हो जाएगा मैम. आप ये एक छोटा सा सवाल है मैम, थोड़ा मुझे भी तो बोलने दीजिए. You can't talk like विवेक श्रीवास्तव. सब विवेक बन जाएंगे तो कैसे होगा? मुझे ये बात भाई, आप बोल रहे राहुल गांधी बाहर थे 22 डेज तक, सरकार तो यही थी. प्राइम मिनिस्टर वाज हियर, द होम मिनिस्टर वाज हियर, द गवर्नमेंट वाज हियर. व्हेन डिड यू रियलाइज दैट यू शुड ओपन कम्युनिकेशन, बात करना चाहिए, बुलाना चाहिए?
You asked a question, have the decency to listen to my response, and please don't take pot shots at me. Vivek Srivastava,
the pot shots can't be a one-way street.
Can I finish?
Please
now don't think
answer my question. Yes.
Please थोड़ा धैर्य रखिए. You are a journalist, you are not a panelist, Pranesh.
मैम कोई बात नहीं. I have to show the mirror. आप बताइए, जवाब दीजिए.
मैंने मिरर देख लिया. अभी आप सुनिए बड़े ध्यान से और धैर्य से. पहली बात तो इस जन्म में मैं विवेक श्रीवास्तव नहीं बन पाऊंगी. Even if I make many attempts. Now the second point and the moot point is this. Let no one here doubt that the Modi government is on top of the situation. Point number 1. Point number 2, do I trust Modi government? Not simply because I'm the national spokesperson of BJP, but I'm a thinking Indian. Yes, why? Abrogation Article 370 के बाद
please, these are manifesto issues. Election speech नहीं चाहिए. Abrogation obviously BJP ने किया. उसका credit है to Mr. Shah's credit because of Prime Minister's vision, etc. You walk the talk. What has 370 got to do with this?
I'm telling you that this government has always managed tricky situations, Pranesh.
Tricky situation. Okay, let's see how this tricky situation is managed. Let's hope that this is managed sooner than later. We've run out of time. I thank all of you for joining us. The News Hour with Navika Kumar on the other side.